Are you guys able to hear me?
Yeah, good morning.
Are you guys able to see the screen which I'm sharing?
Yes.
Yes.
What are the topics we learned in the yesterday session? Can anyone explain the headings of the concepts which we learned in the yesterday session?
Yesterday we learned what is the software and what is the program and types of software and what is the software
Okay,
testing
okay,
and software
okay, cool.
quality.
Okay, fine, cool. Today we are going to see what is meant by software development lifecycle and how many types of models are available. And out of those models, in this session, we are going to see waterfall model and spiral model, and what is the advantage and disadvantage, and what is the difference between service and product-based companies, and how the salaries are there for the manual and automation testers in service and product-based companies. Okay, these are the concepts we are going to see in the today's session. I hope if you guys are already attended for the demo session, there I already explained what is meant by software development lifecycle. Again, I will give a brief introduction about what it means, why we are using. Okay. So the first concept is about the software development lifecycle. It is a procedure to develop a software. For example, as a woman, you are while you are cooking any food, there is a procedure to cook the particular recipe. Is it or not? You are following some procedure to, for example, if you want to cook dum biryani, there will be a different procedure compared with the normal biryani. Is it or not?
Yes.
In similar way, if you want to develop a software, there should be a procedure. If you follow that procedure, then only you get a quality product or expected product. In similar way, same like if you follow the correct procedure to prepare a dum biryani, then only you will get the expected output, right? If you haven't followed the procedures properly, if you do the last procedure first procedure last, you won't get the expected output, expected taste in that dum biryani, right? In a similar way, 1 minute. Okay. In similar way, we are going to use some procedure to develop the softwares. Okay. And it is a process of creating systems or software. And next one is by using the models or methodologies that people use to develop these systems. To develop these systems, we are having some models and methodologies. I already yesterday explained that there will be few models. We are following those models. Guys, please mute yourself whenever I'm asked, please. Then only you can unmute yourself. Lot of noise is coming. Okay. Okay, cool. So by using models and methodologies, the people use it to develop the system. For example, if the software company want to develop any software like Flipkart or Amazon. Let's take an example of like Zomato or Swiggy then. Okay, so they will follow some models and methodologies. Okay, to get high quality system, to provide the high quality system to the customer, they are using some models and methods. Those are nothing but these models. Total two models we are having. The first one is sequential model and second one is iterative model. What is meant by what is the first model? Sequential model, and second one is iterative model. Sequential model is nothing but waterfall model and V model. Waterfall model and V model. Iterative model is nothing but spiral model, agile model, and prototype model. In this course, you will see waterfall and V model from sequence and spiral and agile from the iterative. Total four models we are going to see. This prototype is not much important. Of course, these models are also not much important. Only agile model is important in the current market. But you people has to know what are the models are there in the previously. That's why I'm making a note and explaining the waterfall, V, spiral, and all these things. Okay. So let's see waterfall model. Why we are using the waterfall model? Today we are going to see one sequential model and one iterative model. And tomorrow we can see one sequential model and iterative model. Like that I have prepared your notes. So let's see. how you guys are following the waterfall model. Have you guys understand what I'm telling, why we are using the models?
Yes.
What is? I'm asking that why we are using the waterfall models.
Sequence of procedures to follow.
Just now I said we are following the models to provide quality products to the customer. What is meant by software development life cycle? How many phases are in it?
6 phases.
What are they?
Requirement analysis, system design, implementation, testing, deployment, and maintenance.
Okay, cool. So same phases are available in the all the models, but the way of usage is different. The way of usage is different. Here, let's see the waterfall model. Waterfall model is a traditional model. Traditional model is nothing but it's a model which is used previously. Okay, and it is a sequential design process. I already tell that waterfall and V model are sequential model. Sequential model is nothing but once this requirement collection is completed, then we are moving to the feasibility study or requirement analysis. Both are same. Okay, and once this analysis is completed, we are going to design the application. Design is nothing but blueprint of the application or else prototype of the application, how it looks like after completion of design. In similar to like I have given an example of construction like apartment, right? Before constructing the apartment, that builder will give a plan to you how the apartment looks like after the construction, right? That is called design. Coding or programming is nothing but based on this design, the developer will start writing the program to develop the code for this design. That is called coding. Once the coding is done, the tester has to do the testing for the coding, whether the written code is working as expected or not. That is called testing. Once the testing is done, we are going to release that product to the live. That is called installation. Once the product is released to the live, if there is any changes required by the customer, then again they will reach out the software company and will change the modifications. That is called maintenance. But here the one and only drawback is if the requirement collection is completed, then only we will move to the next step. If the analysis is completed, then only we can move to the design. For example, this requirement collection feasibility study is completed. Now you are came to this design phase. But after coming to the design phase, if the customer want to change any requirements to that application, it's not possible to go back again. That is the major drawback in the waterfall model. Getting my point? For example, now you are in this coding or programming phase. Due to some market trending issues, the customer want to change their requirements. It's not possible to revert back. He want to collapse entire the project what is done, and again he need to start from scratch. Getting my point? Getting my point, Jyoti, Bhargavi?
Yes, sir.
For example, you are the people who are planning to construct a G+1 house. Okay. So after constructing the G, you want to change your plan to convert into the duplex house. Is it possible?
No.
Possible, but when it possible, if you want to collapse the G floor
Collapsing.
and again you need to construct again. Is it or not?
Yes.
Waste of time, waste of money, right? So here, if you are clear with the requirements, if your requirements are fixed, if you are not changing your requirements in further, then only you are going to use the waterfall model. Nowadays, the waterfall model will not be used by anyone. The almost out of 100%, 85 to 90% people are using only agile methodology. Okay. And let's see what is meant by requirement. We can see what is requirement collection and feasible study. I explained now, right? Each thing I explained just now, right? We can see in the theory also here. Requirement collection is nothing but the requirements will be collected by the business analyst and product analyst. In the software company, there will be some roles: business analyst, product analyst, scrum master, architect, senior developer, fresher, or else junior developer, or else QA engineer is nothing but tester, senior QA engineer, and QA lead, QA manager. Like that, there will be some roles. Okay. So, but this requirement will be collected by the business analyst and product analyst. Sometimes we are calling it as product owner also here. Okay. Business analyst and product analyst or product owner, they will collect the requirements from the customer who want this project. Okay. They gather the requirements, and after getting the requirements from the customer to the BA and PA, they will translate that business language into software language. They got some business requirements, but later we people have to convert that business language into software language. That is called gathering requirements. And now you gathered all the requirements from them. So after gathering the requirements, what the software architect and the business analyst and all these people has to do, whether we are able to do that project or not, whether you are able to do that project or not. Getting my point? Getting my point, guys?
Can you explain again?
Who is this?
Devi.
Here, for example, the customer told their requirements to the software company. After the requirements are given by the customer, the software company has to know whether that requirement has to be fulfilled by our people, our employees who is available in the company or not. The technology which is available in our company or not. Getting my point? That is called feasibility study. What is the meaning of feasibility? In generic meaning, what is the meaning of feasibility? Bhargavi, I'm asking you only. What is the meaning of feasibility?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Possibility.
Feasibility is nothing but whether we are able to do or not. That is nothing but feasibility. Okay. The customer told their requirements to the software company. After telling that requirements to the software company immediately will not give yes, we will do it. Immediately they will give any commitment to the customer. We will do it that project. First of all, they will gather the requirements and they will discuss that requirements with the architect. Okay, that architect will discuss with this PA and PO. PO is nothing but product owner, whether this project will design with the Java technology or Python technology, or else we are Angular. Which technology is suitable for this project? We are having 50 employees. Out of that, 35 are developers, 15 are testers. Is these employees are enough to develop this project or not? Everything feasibility is checking there. We are able to do or not, these employees are enough or not. That is called feasibility study. Clear now? Bhargavi, please
Yes.
respond. Don't be.
Yes, sir.
Here you can see, done by the software team consists of project manager, business analyst, architect, finance, and HR. Okay, here you can see architect will check which technology is suitable to develop that project. Architect will check which technology is possible to develop that project. But here you can see after architect there will be finance also. What the finance will do? We are having 2 crores of budget for this project. Is this 2 crores of budget is enough to develop this project or not? That feasibility is done by the financial team. What HR will do? We are having 50 employees. Is this 50 employees is enough to develop this project or not? Or else we need to hire a few new members. At that time, After getting the new project, if the companies need more manpower, they will release the job opportunities in the job portals. Getting my point? Then mostly we are going to check these three feasibilities. First one is technical feasibility, second one is financial feasibility, and third one is resource feasibility. Technical feasibility is nothing but which technology is suitable for to develop the project. Financial feasibility is nothing but which budget under they have given the 2 crores. Is the 2 crores is enough to develop this project or not? Next one is resource. 50 employees are there. Is the 50 employees are enough to develop this project or not? That is called feasibility study. Getting my point? Why you guys are silent? What I'm asking, getting my point or not? If not, we'll explain again.
Yes.
Okay, we are done with two things: requirement, feasibility study, design, coding, testing, installation, and maintenance. Let's see. Design is nothing but total two types of designs are there. First one is high level design and second one is low level design. I will give one example. Initially, as I said that one apartment example, right? In that apartment example, before going to before completion of the apartment, they will show one prototype how the apartment looks like after the completion of design, right? So initially they will show the elevation of the apartment, how it looks like. Is it or not?
Yes.
That is called high level design. Low level design is nothing but after showing that elevation, they will give some PDF or some measurements document. What is the length of bedrooms? What is the width of bedrooms? What is the bathroom sizes? What is the kitchen sizes? What is the dining sizes? What is the living room sizes? They will give all the sizes with the measurements. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Getting my point, Jyoti?
Yes.
That is called low level design. Coming to the software example, let us take a Flipkart application. Initially, they will show there will be a login page and there will be a product. After clicking the product, there will be add to cart, and after clicking the add to cart, you can pay the money and you can buy the product. That is the high level design. But coming to the low level design, in the login page, we are having the username and password. And if we forgot password, you have to click the forgot password. After once we are logged to, we are having set of categories. And we have to select it. And after adding cart, the product will be added to the cart. After that, we are having different set of payment modes. In-depth design is called a low level design. High level design is nothing but they will give surface is nothing but what present, that's it, not in depth. That is called high level. If the design is in depth, then we are calling it as a low level design. Clear?
Yes.
The next one is coding. Coding is nothing but developing a project. Developing a project. That is called coding. Once the design is done, the developers will start writing the coding. Who will do the coding? Developers, senior developers, junior developers, or freshers, anyone can. All together will work to write the code. And next one is testing. Once development is done, what the next process? Testing, done by the test engineers. It is a process of checking for all defects and rectifying it. Next one is installing. Don't confuse that install and installation, deployment, and all these things are same meaning. Installation is nothing but, for example, if the product is delivered to your home from the Flipkart or Amazon, any electronic device, the delivery person, the installation will come and do the installation, right? That is called deployment. Coming to the devices part, if you want to talk about any application, then we are going to talk about the deployment. It's nothing but we are going to deploy that project from your local laptop to public server, like that people who in the world can access it by simply typing the web application URL www.flipkart.com. That is called deployment or installation. Once the deployment or installation done, we are going with the maintenance as it is. Here, as the customer uses the product, he finds certain bugs and defects. One thing here, After delivering the product, if the customer finds the bugs, then what we are calling it as? Yesterday I explained. What we are calling it as?
That is not quality product.
Sorry, I didn't get it. Speak loud.
That is a not quality product.
Of course, if you find the bug in this before going to deployment also, that is not quality product. I am not asking whether it is quality product or not. I'm just asking, you are deployed that product to the customer. After deployment to the customer, you found a bug. Then what we are calling it as? Yesterday I explained. That is called failure.
Failure. Failure.
What you are listening? That is called failure. Good, Jyoti. And next one is about the service based and product based companies. In similar way, yesterday I discussed about what is meant by project and what is meant by product, right? That if you are develop the projects, then we are calling it as a service based companies. Is nothing but we are giving service to some companies. Then it is called service based companies. If you're giving the product, then we are calling it as a product based companies like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Flipkart, and all these Paytm, PhonePe, all these things comes under the product based companies. Service based companies is nothing but they are providing service to the other companies like TCS, Capgemini, Cognizant, in similar. Getting my point? They provide service and develop software for other companies. TCS is developing the products for the government projects mainly like IRCTC, product based companies. They develop software products and sell it to many companies like Microsoft. Teams application is there. The Teams application is going to be sold for the other companies for the internal communication purpose of employees. Like what you are using now, GoToMeetings. This is also product based companies. It was developed by the GoToMeeting and it was sold to the people who are teaching the courses or communicating with the students, right? They are selling this product. This is called product based companies. And let's see how is the salaries in service and product based companies. For actually for the service based companies, whatever technology you have taken, whether it is a developer, tester, SAP engineer, and a full stack developer, whatever technology you have taken, your salary mostly is between the 3 lakhs to 4 lakhs. That's it. If you whether you are tester, manual tester or automation tester, or as developer or full stack developer, SAP engineer, whatever technology you have taken, initially your salary will be there as a 3 to 4 or as 4.5. That's it. Nothing more than that. But if you got selected for product based company as a fresher, then you will get salary based on your role. Based on your role. It's not be generic to all the roles. For the fresher also 40 to 50 lakh salary is there in the Google, Amazon, Flipkart, these companies, IBM. In these companies also for the freshers is having the 40-35 lakhs like that you are having. I think you may see so many posts in the LinkedIn and all these things also. From the so and so district, the person is selected for Flipkart with the 40 lakhs of package. How they are selecting? Because based on their technology, based on their skills. Skills and experiences matter. Skills and experiences matter to get more salary. Getting my point? For the product based company, if you are applying for the tester role, initially you will get 4 to 6 lakhs. It's between the 4 to 6 lakhs. But if you apply for the same thing in the service based company, mostly you will get 2.8 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 3.2 lakhs. There is a lot of difference between 3.2 lakhs to 6 lakhs, right? It's almost double salary. Getting my point?
Yes.
So my suggestion is please try to apply for the product based companies if it's not possible, and if it's not possible to crack by your your knowledge, then you can go with serviceware. First, give preference to the product-based companies. Okay. Any doubts about this one?
No.
No doubts? Okay, cool. Here you can see the waterfall model diagram, requirement analysis, design, implementation, testing, deployment, and maintenance. Just nothing. Above also have seen some phases, right? Same thing, it's showing the thing. Why? Here you can remember one point. It's like waterfall, right? Steadily downwards. Once the water is fall from this first step to second step, that water will not revert back again. Is it or not?
Yes.
Yes.
That's why we are naming this model as a waterfall model. Once these requirements completed, you came to the design process, you can't revert back again. You have to collapse entire procedure and you have to start from scratch again. That is the drawback. And when to use waterfall model? Requirements are not changing frequently and application is not complicated and big. Project should be short and the requirement is clear. Environment is stable. And next one is technology and tools used are not dynamic and is stable. Next one is resources are available and trained. These are the total 8 points are there, right? Yes, 7 points are there which tells about the uses of waterfall model. When to use? If the requirements are fixed, it's nothing but not changing frequently. And application is short, is nothing but project is short. Both are same. Application is not complicated and big, project is short, both are same. And requirements is clear or fixed. Environment is stable. And technology and tools used are not dynamic, it should be clear cut. Then only we are going to use the software development life cycle waterfall model. Are you guys clear about the SDLC waterfall model?
Yes.
Everyone. Bhargavi,
Yes, sir.
Bhavya. Okay,
Yes, sir.
cool. So here you can see advantages and disadvantages. Same points what I said there in here itself. Before the next phase of development, each phase must be completed because we can't revert back again. Error can be fixed only during the phase. If you want to fix that error, we have to fix that within that phase only. Once that phase is completed, we can't fix that error. Suited for small project and it's not designed for the complex project. And they should perform quality assurance test before completing each test. And testing period comes quite late in the development process because here the testing phase is in the fourth phase. This testing has to be the tester has to be free until these four steps is completed. Is it or not?
Yes.
That's what he's telling here. Testing period comes late in the development process. Documentation done at every phase of the software development lifecycle. Documentation takes a lot of time. Next one is project is completely dependent on the project team. It's nothing but every phase is dependent on the previous phase. Because if the previous phase is not completed, then the present phase is not work properly. And any changes in software is made during the process of the development. He's telling that if you want to change any things in between the same phase, then you have to change within that phase only. Once that phase is completed, you can't go back. And small changes or errors that can rise in the completed software may cause a lot of problems. What he is telling is, if you want to change any small changes once the phase is completed, you have to collapse everything and you have to start from scratch again, like G plus 1 and duplex house. That's the comparison. Clear about the advantages and disadvantages. I think yesterday I forgot to share this material. I think two people are confirmed, Jyoti and Bhargavi, right? Two people are confirmed for the course. I will share this material by today EOD to you people, to you two people, okay? You people are getting recordings as well, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. I will share today.
Okay.
And next one is spiral model. You guys know what is meant by spiral, right? The spiral will be is in the form of rings like this.
Yeah, like web.
Here you can see. Before going to explain the spiral model, please let you guys see about what is these notations. Okay. RA is nothing but total in spiral model. We are having four modules: x-axis, y-axis, right? A, B, C, D. It was divided into the four modules, and the requirements of first module A is denoted as a RA. In similar way for B, C, D, RB, RC, RD. That's what he's telling in the right part. DA is nothing but design of module A. In similar way, DB, DC, DD. Here, that's what he's telling in the. And CA is nothing but coding of module A. Similarly, coding of module B, module C, module D. TA is nothing but testing of module A. Similarly, module B, module C, module D. In spiral model, the software is developed in small modules. In spiral model, the software is developed in the small modules. Let us consider the figure below in the developing a software product X. This is a diagram while developing a product named X. X is built by integrating A, B, C, D, four models. The module A. The requirements of the module is collected first, and the module is designed, and the coding of module A is done, after which is tested, defect, bugs, everything is completed. What he is telling is, uh, what we done in the waterfall model: requirements collected, design, coding, deployment. These steps has to be completed, right? For in this project, what we are going to do is we have to execute entire all the phases for the all the modules separately. All the modules separately. First, there will be X project. That X project is divided into four parts: A, B, C, D. First, you have to complete all the phases for module A. Later, you have to complete the all the phases for module B. Later, you have to complete the all the phases for module C. Later, you have to complete the all the modules for module D. Getting my point?
I didn't get this one.
You didn't get this one. What
No,
you didn't get?
because each model has like different phases here, right? In spiral model.
Yes. Yes.
What is
Sorry.
different
What you are
phases?
telling? Each model has
Different phases?
who said each model have different phases?
Because your voice is not clear. I'm not
Every
able to
model
hear
have the
them.
same phases only.
It's breaking. Your voice is
Every,
breaking.
is it one is Jyoti? For all the wait a minute. Full only for Jyoti. A
Your
minute
voice is breaking
asking
for me
is
also.
it for you?
Yeah, I cannot hear anything. That's why.
Are you able to hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear.
Okay. One point is very clear, Jyoti.
Mm-hmm.
We are having two types of models. The first one is sequential model, and second one is iterative model. In sequential
Yeah.
model, we are having few models. In iterative model, we are having few models. Whatever model you are using, the phases will be same. Remember this point first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
the phases will be same, but
Okay.
in waterfall model, we are developing entire project. First, you are taking the design for entire project. Once the design of entire project is completed, you are going to start a coding. Is it or not?
Yes.
But coming to this spiral model, you are going to break that entire project into four parts.
Oh, now I got it.
After breaking that project into four parts, first you are doing requirement collection, design, coding for coding testing for module A. Once design, coding, testing, requirement collection, all the 4 phases is complete for module A, then you are coming to the module B. Like an example of, whenever you are going to log in for any application, there will be login username and password. Besides the down to the passwords option we are having, if you haven't registered, please register here. Have you observed that?
Yes.
You can take that login username and password as a module B. You can take that if you haven't registered, please register now, can be taken as module B. Let us take an example like this. Okay. After taking that example, first what few people have to develop? Out of these two modules, what
Design.
you have to develop first? First, you have to develop registration page. Once you register, then only you are able to log in. Is it or not?
Yes.
The project is same, but that project is broken into two
Four.
parts, 4 parts. But I am giving this login page example. For this example, only 2 parts are there: registration and login.
Okay.
Take this spiral model apart. This 4 parts example apart. I am taking a new example to explain you login and registration. Now you are collecting the requirements for the registration page. Requirements is collected for the registration page. After collecting the requirements, you are doing the design for the how that look like, how the registration page look like, and after that you are writing the coding to text boxes, chip buttons, radio buttons, whether it is you are male or female, what is your age, phone number, your first name, last name, like that. The fields has to be developed with the code. Is it or not?
Yes.
Coding is done. After that, testing is also completed. The module A is completed. That is registration phase. And after that, you are registered. Then you are able to log in the username, right? So now you have to design the login page also with the username and password. Same procedure again. You have to collect the requirements, whether you need username and password for the login field, or else for few application there will be a mobile OTP login. Is it or not?
Yes.
We are going to collect the requirements. After collecting, we have to design coding and testing. But while testing, some change will be there in the second module. How it was? Because this module A registration page is integrated with module B login page. Is it or not?
Yes.
So you have to
Repeat
test.
that point again.
Who is this?
The last point, can you repeat again, Bhargavi?
Here, what I am telling is registration page is integrated with the login page. Is it or not?
Yes.
Where it was integrated? You said yes.
Sign in, there will be sign in also after registration.
Yes. Yes, yes. If you haven't registered, please click here to register. There will be some
Register.
hyperlink
Yeah.
down to the password, right? Password
Right.
field. That is the integration. Once the registration based testing is completed, that is the module A. Now you are testing the module B, login, username and password. While testing the module B, you people has to test the integration with module A also. So on the login page, if you click that haven't registered, it should be redirected to that module A feature that has to be tested. Clear now? Bhargavi, Bhavya, Jyoti.
Yes.
What about you, Jyoti? Clear?
Yeah. Clear.
That is the example. In similar way, here you can see. We have seen now about the AB only 2 modules. Here you can see ABCD. Coming to the testing part only, we can see, because for every module we are going to collect requirements, design, coding, testing, everything will be same, but the difference will be happen while testing only. Okay, here you can see module A, requirements of the module is collected first, then module is designed, the coding of module A is done, after which is tested for defects and bugs. The module A is completed. Coming to the module E, once module A has been built, we start the same process for module B. Getting my point? Once module A has been built, we start the same process for module B. But while testing module B, we test for three conditions. What are the three conditions? Test the module B is nothing but test the login page and test the integration of module B with module A. How that login page is integrated with the registration page, and test module B. And we are testing the registration page again. Getting my point? Please respond, guys. Getting my point or not? How the module B is tested?
Yes.
Please be confident if you are understand. Please don't tell that doubtfully.
Can you repeat that C again, the test module?
I didn't explain C so far, right? I just explain up to module B only. What you are listening? You are listening or sleeping?
No, I'm listening.
Then why you are asking to tell me again module C? Because I didn't explain the module C so far. I just explained till module B. You guys are okay till module B?
Yes.
Okay. Coming to the module C. When the module C started, if the module A and module B both are completed, then we can start the module C. Module C is nothing but after building the module A and module B, we are starting the building of module C. Same process for module C also like this. Module A is built, we start the same process for module B. In similar way, once the module A and module B is built, we start the same process for module C. But the difference is happening while testing only. While testing, what you people has to do is you have to test module A comma B comma C. First you have to test three modules individually. Getting the first condition clear? Test the module A comma B comma C individually. Guys, no one will tell you this much of clearly. But
Yes.
you guys are not responding. Whenever I'm asking, please respond. We don't have time, right? Are you clear or not? If you are not clear, I'm explaining
Yes.
again and again, right? So please give your inputs.
Yeah, here test models first one when they finish the C, then they go to B, after that A, right?
Yes, you can test in any way. The order will
Either
be any way,
anywhere.
but you have to test three.
Okay.
Getting my first point here, three first condition.
Mm-hmm.
Getting or
Yes.
not?
Yes.
Okay. Next one is integration of C and B. How many possibilities are coming to this ABC, CB, BA, and AC? These are the
Yes.
three possibilities. Is it or not?
Yes.
We have to test those three possibilities. That is the CBA. In similar way, D will be there. Here I didn't write the theory for that. D also same. For the module D, we have to follow the same process for module D after building of module A, comma B, comma C. Again, you have to test module D, C, B, A individually. After you have to take the probabilities D, C, D, B, D, A, C, B, C, D, C, A. Like that, you have to take the probabilities and you have to test it. What you are observing in this model, it takes so much time. Is it or not? Because we are testing repeatedly. While modules are increases, we are testing repeatedly. Is it or not?
Yes.
Yes.
But the output will get accurately. The bugs will be very less.
Yes.
But we will give quality product to the customer because we are repeating the testing again and again and again and again. but it takes so much cost, so much time. That's why let's see where we are using, why we are using, what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages. Software is produced early in the software life cycle, and the risk handling. This is the major advantage of spiral modeling. Risk handling is one of the important advantages of spiral model. It is best development model to follow due to the risk analysis and risk handling at every phase. Flexibility in requirements is nothing but if you want to change your requirements wherever you want to change, you can change in the next module. Is it or not? Because you are testing the previous module again and again. Getting my
Yeah.
point?
Mm-hmm.
The drawback which we get in the waterfall can be recovered with the help of the spiral model. All the drawbacks what you are seeing in the waterfall model is become advantages of the spiral model, because for example there will be older version. If new version is coming is nothing but the all the disadvantages which are there in the old version has to be recovered in new version. Is it or not? Otherwise what is the use of getting the new version? No use, right?
Yes.
A strong approval and documented control, and it is suitable for high risk projects. And what are the disadvantages? It's not suitable for small projects because it is expensive. We are testing again and again. More employees are needed, more time is needed. Because for the small projects, don't waste our time with these many complex process. And it is too much complex process other than compared with other SDLC models. Too much dependable on risk analysis and requires high specific expertise. And spiral may go on indefinitely. Spiral is nothing but this one. This spiral may go indefinitely. For example, he can see this is the A module. This first line is A module. This is B module. This is C module. Again, the module increases, the spirals will go indefinite. It will not stop. Is it or not?
Yes.
That's what he is telling in this disadvantage. This is all about the spiral model. And tomorrow is also very important module. It's about the verification and validation model, agile model. If you want, no worries if you are miss any class, but this class is very important because if you got selected for any company in at present, the most of the companies are using this agile methodology. You have to know what is meant by agile, what is meant by sprint, what is meant by ticket, what is meant by epic, what is meant by user story, what who is scrum master, what are the models again present in the agile model. These topics are very important. These topics are very important. Okay, please don't miss the uh, tomorrow class. Are you guys clear what is the difference between spiral and waterfall now? How many types of waterfall models are available?
The waterfall model is old, even spiral also.
Sorry.
The waterfall model is older one, the older version, right? Even what about the spiral model? Still they are using now?
Yes, still waterfall model is also using, but very less people. Because if they are what you are listened, I said advantages and disadvantages, right? Based on
Yeah.
the customer requirements, they can go with that model. It's
Oh,
not fixed to go with only agile model. But why I'm telling the agile model is you will get it in the tomorrow session. Why the people are using agile methodology?
okay.
Okay, don't think of about that is old model, this is new model. Okay, you have to think about that these many models are available in the industry, but every model is using waterfall model is also using one or two companies out of 1,000 companies. Spiral model is also using 20 or 30 companies out of that 1,000 companies. Agile model is using 900 companies out of 1,000 companies. Which one you have to give the preference? Agile methodology, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Based on the project. For example, IRCTC. This is very complex project. Uh, to complete that project, it's take 2 or 3 years. Is the 2 years? Is the 2 years? If I complete that IRCTC project in waterfall model or spiral model, it take 2 or 3 years. Will the will the central government wait for 3 to 4 years to renewal the website of the IRCTC? How much loss there for the central government? Railway booking all will be stopped. Is it or not?
Yes.
But if you use the agile methodology, you can develop feature wise. For example, today I'm taking the opportunity of Tatkal feature. I'm going to deploy the Tatkal feature in 1 week. Within that 1 week, that developer will make that Tatkal ticket booking is under maintenance. 1 week is fine. Is it or not?
Yes.
That is the way why we are using agile methodology. I will tell you clearly on agile methodology tomorrow. But in your point of view, arise that waterfall is old model, agile is new model. Of course, the waterfall, V model, spiral model, prototype, all are old models. Agile is new model. But for knowing the concept, you can remember that old models, new model, but don't tell in the interview the waterfall is old model. You can tell the traditional model is not
Okay.
it's not updated model. For example, I will tell one example. While wearing the dresses, we are having traditional dressing style is there, some Western style is there, right? So coming to the festivals, we are wearing the traditional. Is it or not?
Yes.
But we are not throwing the traditional dresses away, right? So we are following that traditional way based on the festivals, based on some our parents and all these things. We are using some traditional dresses on the particular occasions. In similar way, we are going to use these traditional models based on the project. If the project is too short, the agile model is taking 20 crores, waterfall model is only taking 2 crores. Which model you are giving preference? Only waterfall model, because the project is too short. Getting my point?
Yes.
That's the way how you are going to configure the model. This model will not be decided by you, tester or developer. These models can be taken by the companies. No worries about that. You people have to know just what model you are going to use in your company. For example, you are into your company. You have to identify which model is the company is using. No worries, even though if you are not identify, your colleagues will tell what is this methodology. But you are not in my suggestion is not in that position to ask your colleagues which type of model using in the company. As you are learning the course, you have to identify which model is using in your company. Getting my point?
Yes.
That's. I hope you guys are clear. If you guys have any doubt, you can ask me now. Any doubts?
And there is
No
a low
doubt.
level design.
Yes, yes, you can ask.
It's a low level design and high level design. Who create that first, like high level design?
High level design is designed by the developers. Low level design is also designed by the developers. Here you can see. I will share this document with you today, guys. Don't worry. High level design is developed by the architects and senior developers. Low level design is developed by the freshers, senior developers, and everyone is involved in it. Here you
Okay.
can see high level is nothing but they will give you what it is. That's it. They will not give in depth. Here you can see architects or senior developers is nothing but they are in higher position. They are the people who can manage the work. But who are doing the basic work? The middle level employees and the freshers. Is it or not?
Yes.
That's it. Simply what we can see is, if we are seeing an example of building an house, there will be some contractor. That contractor will tell that there will be here, the window should be there, here some door should be there, here the steps should be there for duplex house. He will giving high level design, the contractor. And who will follow low level design? People,
People.
that labor who came to construct that wall, window, and all these things. Getting my point?
Yeah, workers.
Workers, right? That is the difference between HLD and LLD. No worries, I will share this document once go through these two classes. Please go through the class every day. Whatever concept it is to you, please go through the classes every day. Then you all guys are ready. Okay. And tomorrow we are having class. Maybe on Thursday we don't have class due to some emergency work for me, some planned work, not emergency. So we don't have class on Thursday, but we have class on Wednesday and Friday. By Friday, total 4 classes is completed. For these 4 classes, I am going to give a task for you guys, what you have to practice on Saturday and Sunday, and I will check those tasks on the Monday. Okay.
Okay.
I think Bhavya, you is not yet confirmed, right? You said that you confirmed within 2 days. Is it?
Yes.
Okay, fine. You can attend for the class, but you won't get the recordings. Okay, you won't get the recordings or materials and any additional advantages. So far, your slot is confirmed. Maybe one more class is there for you tomorrow only. From Thursday onwards, you won't be able to attend for the classes. The link is going to be changed. Okay, for you only, I won't change the meeting link. You can attend for the tomorrow class also for the free of class. From Thursday, we don't have class anyway. From Friday onwards, you are not able to join for the class if you are not yet confirmed. Okay.
Okay. Okay. One more doubt. Can I have printed material also?
Sorry,
Printed material.
which printed
Not
material?
only soft copy.
I didn't get you. Who is speaking, Jyoti or Bhavya?
Bhavya.
Yes, speak Bhavya. I didn't get your point.
All these material you should through soft link.
Yes, I will share this material. I will give the soft copies. I won't give hard copy because it's not offline class, right?
Yes. I'm
But I
asking
won't
about
give the.
printed material.
Sorry, Bhavya, I didn't get your point.
Printed
Please speak in
material.
proper.
Hello? You join.
Hello.
Printed material, sir.
Yes. How can we give printed materials? We will give only soft copies, right? As it is online session.
Yeah. If there is available at institute, then we will collect.
Alright.
You can collect them.
You share
We
it.
can't share as of, but as you are not confirmed yet, right? We can't share. Okay. Once you got
Okay.
confirmed, then we can share institute people. You can ask them.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
And I'm remembering you again. Tomorrow is a free class for the people who is not yet confirmed. From Thursday onwards, you people are not able to access the classes if you are not
What?
confirmed.